I'm ready now. Turtles! I like turtles! Sorry, I had to do that. So it's the whole game on the US version, which is different from the Japanese version. Which, that's the only version I've ran. Yes. Now, you see, games like this is what I'm used to playing. So, the special attack, you have to do A, then B. On Japanese, it's both buttons at the same time. And then, the point system is different. Because right now I have 37 points, but on Japanese, like, each kill is like 100 points or whatever, so the point system's different. And enemies generally have more health on the US version. And bosses have more health on the US version. So in other words, the US version's a little bit harder. But the next stage has something great. Once we get there. That the Japanese version doesn't have because they couldn't get the licensing. But also, as far as I know, the thing that is going to be shown on the next stage doesn't exist in Japan, or at least didn't. I have no idea. That was okay. But like jump kicks can kill enemies in the J version in one hit. US version it's 2. So, that's fun. Okay. Oops. I paused the game like a moron. I can't remember if they throw dynamite on the J version. Also, I think the Japanese version has unlimited continues, but I think the US version has limited continues. I think. I might be misremembering, but yeah. There's the Pizza Hut logo. That is not on the J version. It's some other random generic pizza logo. The US version of this game got the license to have Pizza Hut on the signs. I had pizza for lunch. Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. I had leftover pizza for lunch. Alright, I need to be careful here. I got my ass whooped on this boss because I forgot how to fight him. I'm gonna get my ass whooped again because I messed up the setup. Yep. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. This guy is a pain in the ass on the US version. Jeez, dude, I already died twice. One death I could have lived with, but I got two. So that's fun. You can get extra lives by getting points. Every 200 points you get a life. So that's something. That's fine. I'll keep going. Come on. Come on. Oh, I got an extra life at least. Okay. Tonight I dine on turtle soup. They're sore, aw. Well, just rest your arms tomorrow. Forgot to jump. Are you kidding? More Pizza Hut. So normally, these things take 2 hits to kill. Now they take 3. So that's fun. Yeah, I haven't done, like, weightlifting in a long time. Or anything like that. All the exercise I've been doing lately is just walking on the treadmill for a couple miles at a time. To be fair, I'm able to do that again because my back is feeling better. Did he throw a snowball at me? What a jerk. Come on. Ugh, these guys go down so fast on the Japanese version. I think I'll get hit once, and then the rest of this is fine. In Big 20 number 7, this was the goal, was to beat this guy. Damn it. Are you kidding me, dude? I died right there? Right as I was about to finish this fight? What a frickin' stupid game. Whatever, dude. Spring is here. Yeah, I did TMNT2 Japanese version for Nescathlon 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. You could play on the US version, but they allowed the J version, and everybody went with that because it's easier. Good. That car will get you if you're not prepared for it. And we use Raph because his special attack, for whatever reason, is 1 pixel larger than everybody else's. He has 1 extra pixel of range for whatever reason. So, yeah. Okay, well that barrel attack didn't do anything. As far as I know, this is the safe way to take this guy out. I owe you one. Owes him a pizza. Sure does. What? The hell? That was weird. Come on. So TMNT2 was in Big 20 number 19 as well, and the goal was to beat just the last stage. And the final boss. Which worked, because 7, this game was already in. The Big 20 number 7, I mean, not U7. But in 19's voting, TMNT2 actually got a lot of votes. So it made sense that they decided to include it anyways. It was a staff pick game, but they went ahead with it because it got so many votes. Final Fantasy got a lot of votes as well. That's why that ended up coming back, is because that got so many votes. But it didn't win, but staff was like, yeah, we're putting it in. Because it was only in once before. I'll read that after I... Yes, I do remember Xbox 720 was the next rumored name. And then we get Xbox One? That's what we were calling the original Xbox. What the hell? Microsoft, why are you weird? Dude, the Xbox 360 was such a good console. The Xbox One did have some good games. It did, and the original Xbox was good too. But Xbox One started to kind of lose its appeal later on, and then Xbox Series is struggling hard right now. Yeah, they were calling the OG Xbox the Xbox One, and then it was the Xbox 360. Kind of like how we call it the PlayStation 1, or whatever. You know, stuff like that. So it's like, why would you... The Xbox One is not a good name. It's not as bad as Wii U. It's not as bad as Wii U. I will say that. I think Wii U is... It's about as bad as it gets. Xbox Series S and X is a little weird as well, but I don't think that one's awful. I don't even think Wii is a bad name. I really don't. I don't think calling the Wii was a bad call. Revolution was the original name, and then they changed it because they said it was too hard to say in some territories. They wanted something that was more to the point. I'm just glad that the Switch 2 is called the Switch 2 and not the new Nintendo Switch. I was dreading that as a name. I was like, Nintendo's gonna ruin it. And then they called it the Switch 2, and I'm like, thank the Lord. I would have called it the Super Switch because I'm cheesy like that, but no, Switch 2 is a good name. Switch 2 is good. Switch was a great name. Dude, the Switch 1, like, the last year of it was a little bit rough, I'll admit, but, like, just, I mean, the last year of the Switch had, like, good games. It's just, it was running on running on a system where it was, the games were requiring more hardware power than the system could handle. That's really all it was. Wonder how much an OG Xbox goes for. Back when I had an OG Xbox, it was like $100 to get that, 2 controllers, a couple games. I don't know what it is nowadays. I would look on eBay. Whatever you do, do not use DK oldies. Not that you were going to, but some people are still on the DK oldies train, and I'm like, guys, you are overpaying. But also, they aren't even refurbishing consoles, and they're not even testing them to make sure they work. They don't. I've never bought on DK Oldies. DK Oldies, they overprice consoles and games and controllers, and they claim to refurbish them. They don't. They're still dirty as hell and broken. And that's the thing, sometimes they'll send you the wrong parts to stuff too, or like the wrong controller or the wrong console. They are legitimately a scam, and I don't mind saying that. They are a bunch of morons, you're right. Hell, moron seems too sissy a word, but I'm not gonna say anything that's, you know, super offensive or anything. Not that I would, it's, you know. I had to relearn how to do this boss kill. Yeah, there's preschool toys present, yes. Nice Toy Story reference. I understood that joke. Too late on the jump. Thank God. Thank you, my turtles. Apparently they're making Toy Story 5. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel the need I don't think that's not necessary. Like, to be fair, I even thought Toy Story 4 was unnecessary, but at least Toy Story 4 ended up okay. God, Toy Story 3 might be my favorite one. That's the craziest part. Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. It came out over 10 years after the second one. And yet, it might be my favorite one, is 3. But to be fair, the first 3 movies are all absolutely phenomenal films. The first 3 are absolutely all phenomenal films. 4 is good, but it is the worst one. It's the worst one, but it is, in my opinion, at least a good movie. Like, it's good, but yeah. I think Toy Story 4 is worth a watch for people, but... Who put the lights out? I fell in a hole because I'm stupid. I think 4 is worth a watch, but you're not going to watch it over and over again like you will the first 3. And I don't think your kids would watch... I mean, well, your kids might watch 4 as much as they watch the first 3, but the first 3 are better. Toy Story is one of those movies I remember watching. So, I was staying at a way back when one of my mom's coworkers, she was babysitting us kids, and we had to go to her house or whatever. But she had VHS tapes of movies, like Disney movies mostly, because that was back when Disney movies were all good, and even the worst Disney movies back then were at least like kind of watchable, you know? It's like, it's okay. Ugh, Disney, what have you done? But yeah, when I was over there, I actually sat and watched all of Toy Story 1 on VHS. I remember being there watching it. I don't remember what my siblings were all doing that day, but I sat there and watched Toy Story. I'm like, I need something to do. I don't really know who this nice lady is or anything. They have snacks and everything, though. But hey, they had Toy Story on VHS. Same for, let's see, Toy Story 5 probably doesn't have to be made. You're still looking forward to it. I don't know if I'll watch it, I'm gonna be honest. If I ever do watch it, it would probably be, like, maybe I would buy Disney Plus for a day and just watch it. But I don't know if I would go see it. Unless somebody else offers to pay for the tickets, maybe I would go then. But, if it's the same cast, like as usual, the same voice cast, that might be enough for me, but here's the other problem. What do you do story-wise for Toy Story 5? Like, what do you do? Like, 3 ended so perfectly. 4 at least did an okay job at, like, trying to at least still be somewhat good. Like, it did a good job of that. Again, it is the worst one, but it's still a good movie. But, like, what the hell? What do you do for 5? Like, what? Andy gets married and has his own kids? Bonnie gives away toys? She gives them to Andy's new kids? Or something? Like, that's what if I was forced to write a story, that would be my story. is Andy and his wife, or Andy gets married. They have, you know, 2 kids or whatever. Or just 1, I don't know. And, Bonnie is older. She doesn't want the toys. She gets in contact with Andy. Andy gets the toys back. But wait, no, Toy Story, no, that doesn't make sense, because Toy Story 4, Woody's gone. Oh, wait, maybe that's the plot. They get all the toys, but they don't have Woody, so the other toys have to go out and try to get Woody back, so he can be reunited with Andy. Technically. That's the story I would come up with. And even then, that still doesn't sound like a good story, but I don't care. Don't spoil the main villain of who it's supposed to be. Don't do that, no. But I'm just curious, what's the story supposed to be? like what do you do for Toy Story 5? Can this freaking idiot get over here so I can trap you? There we go. Oh my god. I'm probably dead again. Come on, dude. This boss sucks. You freaking jerk. Man, I might have to take a death on this next stage. I might have to game over on purpose. I don't want to, but I might have to. I'll think about it. I might take an intentional game over here. You do get a couple continues. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Just let him beat me up. I would rather have a couple of lives for this, personally. Because then, if I do struggle on this stage, that's okay. Because I think you get a checkpoint right before the final boss. Right before Shredder. Alright. Game over. You get 3 continues. Oh, my score stays the same. Interesting. Come on. Not this. Come on, dude. We love the US version. The jump kicks would have killed those things in one hit on Jay. But that's the thing, we're playing the US version. Oops. I'm gonna try to wait on that pizza real quick. Okay. Nice. Yo, look at me go. We're almost at Trag. I forgot his name. I was not a Turtles kid growing up. Yeah, that usually happens. The problem is, I may game over on, Krang. I'll try it, but I might game over on Krang. Because this guy is impossible to fight, regardless of how good you are at this game. This guy is just a pain in the ass. Yep, there goes one. Come on, dude. This guy is a jerk. I'm definitely gonna game over here. Alright, try again. This fight is just a giant pain in the ass. Like, that kick is frame one, you have no idea that's coming. And, since this is the US version, this fight is a lot longer and a lot more difficult. Okay, hang on a minute. Now the fun part is getting lined up for Shredder. Nice. Alright, we got it. And I have an extra life, so if after the lightning they still get me, that's okay. So basically, there's one pixel where this lightning doesn't hit you. And you can manipulate it to where you get this, the real Shredder over here, and you can just keep kicking him. And that lightning will not hit you. Normally, it's an instant kill. If that lightning hits you at all, it's an instant kill. But, not with this strat. And that's that. Good stuff. Thanks for the GG. Epilogue. Freaked the Foots, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast, vaporized to milkshake, or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Or shells. I don't think I've ever read the epilogue, because I think on the Japanese version, I think the J version, it actually is in Japanese. Congratulations!